Good morning, guys. So today we are in a Lone Pine, which is a pretty small old airport on the east side, southeast side of the Sierra Nevada. It's basically not very far from Joshua Tree and Death Valley. So we'll be doing a flight from Lone Pine to Death Valley, Furnace Creek. And that's about 50-60 nautical mile. I will try to follow the roads over there. So it's 11 AM and the air is a little bumpy. Hopefully it won't be too bad as we get there to Death Valley. There are two airports in Death Valley. One is at Stovepipe and another one Furnace Creek. So we'll overfly the Stovepipe one. So we'll start by going to 7,500 and we'll probably need to climb to clear this ridge here. We'll probably need to climb to 9,500 as we fly east. Lone Pine traffic, let's port 1564 holding short runway 34. Right, engine is fine, full tank. Take off with standard rear flaps and on Simon Bourne I will try to reach Joshua approach. I'm not sure they can get me unless I'm high enough. So we'll do a right downwind departure and we'll go to the valley over there, which is where the road goes. Alright, you guys ready? Lone Pine traffic, let's port 1564, taking off from RS34 for a right downwind departure to the south, to the east. Okay, turn rear flaps. Okay, 50 knots. Okay, flaps up. And let's do a right crosswind turn here. Fuel pump off. And our downwind turn. We'll basically exit downwind on a 45 angle. So I'm going to climb to clear those mountains here on my left. And then I will go back to my next waypoint, which is Stovepipe. But the road obviously is going around those mountains. Alright, so just a little bumpy. Hopefully it won't get worse. So the road here is following that lake over there. And I can see the road here just on my left side. I have to clear the fuel here since I refilled the tank. As you guys can see here, I am following the road alongside the lake here. So we'll stay on this side of those mountains here, follow the road, and then we'll have to go back to a heading of more like a northerly heading, since we are going to end up here to catch back our course. Alright, so we are getting to 7500 now. And I'm going to end there for a little while. Okay, we can fly heading now on the autopilot. Alright, so I'm in heading bug. Ok, let me call Joshua. Alright, so now I have 10 knot tailwind. Our ground speed is 128. Joshua approach, November 1564.
1561 Joshua approach.
Joshua approach 1564 is leaving Lone Pine, VFR to Furnace Creek, Lima, Oscar 6, 7500.
1561 Roger, at that altitude we'll be able to provide flight following Furnace Creek. You can monitor this frequency for updated altimeter setting though.
We'll monitor the frequency and I am at 7500, 1564. We'll tell you if I change.
Delta 593, contact LA Center on 125.72, 2572.
So all goes through this this pass here, where this is pretty much where the road goes here, and then there will be a dramatic descent all the way to below sea level, because the airport is below sea level. It's hard to believe from here, because all those mountains here are like 8,000 feet. But yes, we are going to go down to minus something like minus 210.
Kilo Papa Joshua approach loud clear.
And I'm listening to Joshua approach. They are not giving me flight following, but it's better to listen to them if there is some military traffic. They will let me know.
Delta 4 aircraft Southwest 4249 Joshua approach, taking altitude set time.
Alright, so our destination airport here.
Roger. Viking 51 Josh approach,
Furnace Creek.
Go ahead.
Frequency is 122.9. 122.9.
Viking 51 Roger, squawk 4707.
So I can see the road here in front of me, which is going to the lower point. So this valley is actually behind that ridge over there. We have a lake there, a dry lake, and there is another ridge behind. And this valley is behind that.
You're just looking for fly falling through the complex?
And we'll catch back with the road here, going this way.
Roger, where are you headed? What's your final destination?
And choose your approach like Sport Point 564 crawl, climbing to 9,500.
Viking 5-1, contact LA Center on 263.0. Good day.
Okay, so we'll climb with a vertical speed of 300.
And Nerd 7 Tango Bravo, you're stepped on. Can you say again the overflight, please? Thank you.
Okay.
1801 Joshua approach.
Here, in front of me. And the hood is basically going this way and then turning to the northeast. So we are over a dry lake here. Panamint Springs. And shows your approach, like Sport Point 564 is climbing to 9,500.
Turn 57 Yankee. Roger, you can contact Bakersfield approach 118.8. Good day.
Not sure he could hear me. Okay, so we are at 9,000 here and we are clearing the last ridge between us and Death Valley. This ridge here. And then we head to a stovepipe. And I can start my descent after I clear this ridge here. From 9,000 to sea level. Some little bumps here. I have 8 knot tailwind, so the bump should not be too bad. Okay, I'm going to put my pattern altitude here for the airport, 800 feet, which is basically 1,000 feet AGL, 800 feet MSL, and that will be for our destination airport. So there is a runway there at Stovepipe, never been there. 3,000 feet runway. So we are 16 miles from our destination, Furnace Creek. Switch full tank. Yeah, that Stovepipe airport is not very close from the settlement over there. I think they have food and a gas station over there, but that's quite a walk unless you can taxi. Once you land there, maybe you can taxi to the apron, I don't know. I would think so, yeah, I see an access. Alright, 1800 feet. Small bumps here. I mean, the winds are light. They're coming from my right at 4 knots. The winds were pretty light over this ridge, so I don't anticipate any bad turbulence here. Alright, we are getting to 1300 now. I can speed up. I can smooth out my descent. So we'll go check the dunes over there. And then we'll head to our destination. 15 mile. 2, alright. Outside temperature is 75. We are flying at, we are reaching 800 feet MSL. Yeah, pretty interesting to have dunes here. It's like in the Sahara Desert in North Africa. I think there are thousands of miles of this stuff below. Here it's only like a mile or two wide. Okay, then we head to Furnace Creek. There is a golf course there. Okay, I will probably land on runway 33. So there will be left traffic on runway 33. That means I'm going to enter it from to a left downwind entry. And we are 13 miles away from our destination. The road is going to our left here.
22 left, 204.
But then it's going to come back to Furnace Creek. Bumps here, but not much wind. Here I'm seeing wind coming from the northeast at 5 knots. So I'm still going to plan for runway 33. Now it's 80 degrees outside. Okay, 7 mile, no body on the radio. I'm now showing some wind coming from 120 degrees. Maybe I should land on the runway 15 instead of 33. So I'm going to get set up maybe for runway 15. Okay, let me get set up for the final approach for runway 15. So I am now on right base for 15. Désolé, trafic, le Sport 154 entering a right base, runway 15, Death Valley. Okay, let's go to manual. Okay, so we are going to land below sea level. Oxford landing light. Yep. You guys can see the runway there, it's basically in the middle of the oasis. We'll see if my altimeter setting is correct once I get down there. Alright, so let me put some flaps here, 10 degree flaps. Désolé, trafic, le Sport 156 3 mile final 15, Death Valley. Alright, so we'll be landing there, Death Valley, below sea level. Minus 210 feet is the elevation of that airport. Mile. 10 degree of flaps. Some tourists over there. 20 degree of flaps. 70 knots. Okay, we continue our descent here. Let me put full flaps, 6 knot headwind. So it looks like I took the correct runway to land. Yeah, looks like they shortened the runway here. In the past you must have gone all the way there. And there are bumps everywhere, you don't want to land there. Alright, I'm a little slow here. Okay. Alright, 65 knots. Okay. So my altitude, as you can see here, is indicated to be minus 50 feet. And it shows as minus 40 feet now. Meaning my altimeter setting is wrong. Because we should be at minus 210, so I'm going to fix that here. Alright, minus 210. Okay, I'm going to do a... Make a U-turn here. And 1564 is on the runway, taxi back to the apron. 1564. Okay, interesting airport, guys. Outside temperature is 86. So it's a good day because it could be 40 degree Fahrenheit more. So 86 Fahrenheit, which is close to 28 Celsius, something like that. Okay, so our flight here was a little bit less than an hour. There is something over there, I don't think that's gas. And there is a plane there. Alright, so we'll stop here. Have our lunch. And we'll come back to Santa Cruz this afternoon. some scenery on the way back. Hope you guys enjoy this little flight. See you guys next time. We flew 3 legs today, the yellow one to Lone Pine, the green one to Death Valley, and the blue one back to Santa Cruz, Watsonville. So here is our flight here at a high speed using Google Earth. So we basically departed Santa Cruz, Watsonville this morning early, and we flew all the way to Lone Pine through the Tioga Pass. Tioga Pass is basically the pass where a road crossed the Sierra up north, and we crossed that at 12,500 feet. While I was up there, I had a 40 knots tailwind. So then I proceeded flying southeast to Lone Pine, and as you can imagine, it was pretty turbulent. So we took some gas at Lone Pine and then did our little tour to Death Valley, which was our flight today. We left Death Valley early afternoon and we flew back to Santa Cruz, Watsonville. There was no fuel in Death Valley, but since I had refuel at Lone Pine, I was pretty safe. So this time we crossed the Sierra in the south part, north of Lake Isabella. Usually people cross it by the Lake Isabella, so going north of that was I basically took a chance because in that area you're basically flying for half hour over the wild. There is absolutely nothing there, no road, nothing, as opposed to on the way to Lone Pine there was always some roads nearby. And then we crossed the San Joaquin Valley. That's where all those land, those agricultural lands are. All the way back to the coast. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this little summary of our flight today, and see you guys next time.